is there less corruption abroad? I say less. I didn't say no corruption. For the simple reason that, you see, abroad, if you insult somebody in position just a bit too much in the morning, he wakes up by midnight and he says, you know what? It's enough. I'm resigning. It's true. You don't have to insult him plenty. You know, you just.
Well, that's not our culture here.
No, it's not our culture because of this systemic poverty thing. Now, if you insult the person a bit, evening time he says, I'm not doing again. And he prefers to go back to the life of obscurity. Why? Because he knows he's comfortable. He has a mortgage, a 30-year mortgage on his house, which is probably paid about 20 years. He knows that the day he retires, there's a social welfare system that will take care of him. He owns his house outright. He has food on the table. The food is priced in such a way that any human being can afford it. It's now when you want the extras, there's a problem. Overseas, a lot of people I know don't have to own cars. Now, so if you don't own a car, all that big money you're planning to steal, what are you going to use it for? Your house is paid for, your transport system.
Okay, just a moment. We have Peter from Bauchi. Thank you very much for joining us on the program.
Good morning, Emmanuel Ajayi.
Good morning.
And good morning to the panel. Although I'm not watching now, but I would like to be abreast with the topic.
Okay, Peter, why is it that every day you don't watch and you want us to keep you abreast of what we are discussing?
Yeah, just like I told you, Core Digest is just like our daily breakfast. So when we're not part of the show, it's like we've not had a complete day.
Okay,
so that's
okay.
why each and every time I'm always calling. But
okay, thank you, Peter. Let me quickly serve you the sumptuous meal that we were looking at this morning. We're talking about the anti-corruption war of this government. As yesterday we saw the president of Nigeria, Muhammadu Buhari, signing treaties with countries outside Nigeria.
Okay. For one, as a person following the situations and the updates of this government based on anti-corruption, I would say a lot of move has been made. Though, like a lot of people do say, majority of these things come, like policies on papers, but the implementation is always the problem. And I think that is still one thing that's still affecting this government.
Now, let me come to you, Jide Ologun. What do you make of the economic diversification of this administration? Talking about the Minister of Agriculture, Audu Obe, exporting yams outside the country.
Yeah, great move. But don't forget that we also diversified from agriculture to oil and gas.
Okay.
All right. When oil was discovered in the late 50s in Olobiri, what have we done with the resources from oil and gas? I have said it before, Nigeria is not even an oil field. Nigeria is a gas field. And what we have done is to flare our gas, and yet the power generation that we could have achieved with our resources we have not 57 years after political independence. So it's not just about diversifying. As we speak about diversifying now, good. Many investors have been inspired to go into agriculture. But what supportive projects do we have on ground to preserve the harvest? There are, you see, I repeat it. Strategy means a long-term plan for success. Sustainability will deliver this country from the spirit of greed. Which means, as we speak now, do you know the fuel reserve of the United States of America? In the USA, the farmers deal directly with government, not basically with the people. The government will buy these products of them, repackage for the people, even when they overproduce. Not to flood the market. There is this regulation.
But it didn't take America 1 year or 2 or 50 years to get to where they are at the moment.
That is the mistake we are making in this country. And yet somebody is elected to go to the House of Representatives and he builds a mansion within 9 months, and we'll be saying that it didn't take America. And so I get worried. Because when it comes to crippling the economy, we make excuses. Go out there, go and see what leaders are doing with our money. Look at the Banana Island property of Desiani. How many years did she acquire that property? Was it 30 years or 40 years? For how long was she the minister? These are issues.
It's still an allegation. It's still an allegation. Allegedly.
Allegations that are reported. Is it not there? In this country, We have reports of former governors and former deputy governors who are earning pensions, you know, who are so rich. Let me ask you a question. How much is the salary of a president? The properties our former presidents have in this country, how did they get these properties? I mean, let's face reality for the fear of God. Let there be, you know, common wealth. That is what will help us as a people.